Hello travelers, welcome back to another TMR tour. Today we are going to weigh in on our opinion of the new Communicore Hall, Communicore Plaza, what it was with Future World and what it evolved into, and of course the pros and cons therein based on all of the hubbub from Disney fans. If you didn't know, a lot of Disney goers are underwhelmed and under-enthused with the new festival event area, Communicore Hall, Communicore Plaza, that opened just about a month ago here at Epcot. Many have noted that the whole area seems like a step backwards based on the design and Imagineering concepts that were originally released, as well as the execution of the 5-year construction that took place here at the center of Epcot. Many, of course, comparing it to the original Festival Gardens with Innoventions areas, as well as the Fountain of Nations center of Epcot. Even this young gentleman isn't sure of the future of where Epcot is going. To understand all of what's come out of Future World, let's take a look at what they built, what they opened, and what is there today here in Communicore Plaza, as well as World Celebration. The new Mickey and Friends area with this fantastic mural is vibrant and colorful, and even the facade lit at night looks very nice. But many have stated how it lacks the character and the vision that the original center of Epcot used to portray. Some stating that it looks like a stripped down minimalist corporate campus or some sort of high-end retail store. The original having a direct traffic flow through the center of Epcot and around Fountain of Nations. But why do so many feel like this was a missed opportunity? Well, for that, let's go to the original concept renderings. When first explained, this whole garden center was going to have a multi-tier festival center, and even through some of the models looked very promising. Having more green space and wildlife was something that, of course, the original Epcot played tribute to, but what we got was vastly under-delivered through the 5-year construction. The new area isn't altogether bad. It does host a lot of open space for future festivals, as well as the Communicore Hall, giving you an air-conditioned escape from the relentless Florida sun. But some have stated how it looks like a corporate cafeteria or even a college cafeteria. It lacks anything of originality as well as imagination, being very dull and drab. The whole area feels like it was rushed to completion and doesn't have that original charm and character that Epcot had. They do try to pay some tribute to the original shapes and icons of Epcot past, from the emblems of the various pavilions and the shapes of the geodesic dome that is Spaceship Earth. There are a number of questionable downfalls, like the 2 banquet-style doors leading directly into the kitchen, as well as the center divider, very obvious for splitting the space for things like Destination Disney weddings and corporate events. Another thing to note that many haven't talked about is the relentless budget they probably wasted on all of these production quality lighting kits. This is hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of lighting, and for what? This is just another example of the awkward and weird budget spending here for Communicore Hall, even when it feels very underwhelming. Why would you need all of these lighting kits, even if you were to host corporate events and weddings? These lighting kits somewhat prove the awkward amount of contracting as well as oversight in budget that we have come to see in a lot of Disney expansion. Through all of this, we can't say it's all bad. Communicore Hall does give you a nice place to get out of the heat and enjoy some air conditioning and seating, which may evolve a lot as festivals come. A lot of what's to come from festivals will be updated as they grow closer, like Food and Wine in August. But we even went so far as to test the outlets to recharge our phone, because maybe this would be a great place to get out of the heat and recharge your phone. But unfortunately, neither of those outlets seem to actually work. So even if you wanted to come in here to charge your phone in some AC, that didn't seem to be working either. And the question is why? After all this work, 5 years of construction, why are simple things like outlets not able to charge a phone when our traveling battery did just fine? Beyond just a lackluster area and a stagnant atmosphere, these are some of the reasons why Disney goers are unimpressed with the new Communicore Hall. especially when talking about the conceptualized two-story festival center that would have areas to sit down as well as showcase the various festival booths. The simplified design and underwhelming construction does not go with the original vibes of Epcot, which is, of course, innovation and progress. Many can't believe or understand why this simplified interior cafeteria took so long to build and execute. Moving outside of Communicore Hall, you have Communicore Plaza, which I will say is a step up from the drab interior that we got, but it still harkens to a tech campus or a college campus with some nice seating and general gathering areas, but it also is very confusing in the sense that there is no direct traffic patterns like the original Future World. We can definitely see how this will add some amazing seating for food and wine festivals, as well as giving areas to recharge your phones as long as those outlets work, and give people places to actually congregate during said festivals. Prior to all this, one of the things that was hugely complained about here at Epcot was a lack of seating and eating areas, especially for those festivals, usually people needing to use garbage can tops as a table. So this does help provide new space for those festivals to give people a proper place to sit and enjoy their food. The festival stage will be a great place for entertainment and bands to perform during the festivals, but is it that much different than the stage behind the Fountain of Nations? Centralized bathrooms are never a bad thing to have at a theme park. People are always looking for that, and the Festival Favorites counter service is a nice place to showcase some of those favorite foods from festivals. It will be interesting to see how this festival stage area as well as Communicore Plaza evolves with all the space it lends to the festivals, with the incoming Food and Wine Festival, the International Festival, as well as Arts and Flower and Garden. Although the lights inside Communicore Hall are very questionable, all the lights they added to the festival stage are going to be great for performances alike going into the evening during those festivals. The question we wonder though is it enough? Is a new dedicated stage for performance and more seating for festivals enough to warrant a 5-year construction? Already we do see the benefit to having some of these open areas for both seating and food booths all around this festival stage area, but is it going to create the same charm that the old Garden Festival Center had behind Innoventions? Or will this area just be overly congested due to the high density of food booths, as well as people not only sitting but also enjoying entertainment on the festival stage? What do you think? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below as far as what you think about the new festival area, Communicore Plaza, and how it might evolve into these festivals. We here at TMR Tours were already guesstimating and speculating as to where some food booths might go for festivals, because there is a lot of open area here around the festival stage, which would be great, but again, is it going to become too congested? I think we can all agree that we are hopeful to see the full potential of these areas, as Food and Wine Festival is just around the corner this summer and can show us what Disney really has in store for the new Communicore Plaza as well as the festival stage. Again, we'd love to hear about your expectations and thoughts of this whole area in the comments below. Were you expecting Zumba classes in the middle of Epcot? Would you have put that on your bingo card as expectations, or even something you wanted to do at Epcot? We are somewhat unsure of that direction that this area has taken, but we are hopeful to see how it evolves into festivals, as I said earlier. Let's all stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and think about it from Walt's perspective. Epcot will never be finished, and it will always be in a state of becoming. So hopefully we'll see more changes as the time evolves here for Communicore Hall and Communicore Plaza. Looking directly at the pros and the cons, some of the pros we got were some nice atmospheric lighting for at night here at the center of Epcot. You have a festival stage area and some outlying seating as well as indoor air-conditioned seating. But some of the cons, the lackluster design as well as the interior design of Communicore Hall feeling very empty and lacking character. Do some of the pros outweigh the cons? It is hard to tell at this moment, but we will see going into the future of Epcot. If you want a little more insight from TMR Tours based on the renovations that took place here over the last 5 or so years, check out our other video based on the Epcot experience, what was promised versus what was delivered here at Epcot. If you found this video insightful, helpful, and entertaining, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe for more TMR Tours, and from all the staff here, thanks for soaring with us. We'll see you on another TMR Tours.